Hi and welcome. We are going to look at Arctic Night by Amy Beach. It's from her collection of 4 pieces, Eskimos, op.64, published in 1907. And I'm delighted to be looking at this piece at the request of Melanie and following an email from this morning for Michelle too. Now, just before we start looking at the music, a word on harmony. Now, chords tend to be built by stacking thirds. And we can keep going to create more colourful sounds. Of course, there's also a notion that you can create harmony out of fourths. And fourths can create some lovely sounds as well, great for contemporary styles of music. But going back to our thirds thing. So we are in 3 flats. The minor scale chord with 3 flats is C minor. And our next third, we've got a minor 7th sound there. We've got an E flat, the relative major, and the minor. Okay. If I did one more, it would be a D. We'll talk about the D in a second. Now let me hold down those 4 notes, and I'm going to play this melody for Arctic Night, an Eskimo folk song, I understand. So we can hear how, apart from that B natural at the end, which I think you'll agree is a sigh effectively to the B flat, it uses really just those 4 notes. Just occasionally the melody went from an E flat to a C, da-dum, and filled in the passing note, E flat, D, C. So we had the da-da-dum, that falling, sighing sound, just occasionally at the beginning. So that D had that role as a passing note. So this piece uses a very, very small number of pieces, of notes. We could use this as a basis for our own improvisation, couldn't we? Let's just put a chord down in the bass. And create our own Arctic sounding music that way. Now then, let's look at the music itself. What I think we're going to do, we're going to go through it hands together, but really slowly, and I'll talk through all the sort of things that's going on in my head. And at the end of the video, I'll just run it through as well. So, pianissimo, very quiet and hushed, adagio espressivo, lots of opportunity to play expressively here, both in our dynamics and in our articulation. Sometimes we're going to have slightly detached sounds, sometimes super legato and holding on to things. And also pulling about of the tempo as well. It's going to get slower, slightly quicker, sense of moving forward here and there. Let's have a listen. Starts off with this unison melody, both hands together. 1, 2. No pedal here. Now you could use a bit of pedal to link that up while you go and grab. And I don't swap fingers on those repeated C's, but by all means do if you wish to. There's also a suggestion in the ABRSM edition that I've got in front of me here that we do a finger swappy thing. My personal view is it's not worth it, just use the pedal to link them up. And we'll see that later on she's actually the phrasing suggests that we split those two bits of the phrase up anyway. You'll see. Then we start to introduce some harmony and holding on to things very carefully. Hold on to the G. Hold on to the G. And of course the note that we add with the thumb. So it's important we understand the three lines that are going on with this hand there. In addition, combine them all. Yeah, got a lot going on there, more than what might appear on the page. And I would add pedal there, I'm not now, so I can see what my fingers are doing, but because I want that little bit of resonance for a moment. Notice I'm letting go of the pedal because I don't want to blur those quaver notes. Fifth, now they'll get the fourth to that E flat if we possibly can, because that's going to enable us to play that really smoothly, holding on to various things as we do. I've let go of that C I should have done. And holding on to that E flat at the top. So huge amount going on there. Should we just go from here? Try and link it up. 1, 2. And that does create that held E flat, does create that crunch on the way down. Then we have this sort of second section, and it has a sense of urgency of moving on. Right hand. And whenever we have these two semiquavers, repeated notes, I suggest we change the finger. I did 3, 2 there, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And later on we're going to do 2, 1, or there are other options we'll come to in a moment. 3, 2, 1. And there we've got the staccato dots and a slur, so semi-staccato. Separate the notes, don't be afraid to separate the notes, we have to anyway because it's a repeated note, and a sense of moving forward as well. To aim for that lovely chord. Hold on to the bottom note. Slide down, fourth, to make that phrase really smooth as well. Meanwhile, the left hand is playing some chords. Let's go from here. 2, 3. A lovely sigh here. Which I'm linking up with the pedal. F minor 9 thing going on. We need to know these chords really well. Middle note moves down. Middle note moves down again. Arrive finally there. Notice a little bit of pedal just to link everything up. Should we put both together for that section? 1, 2. Back in. And we need to know those chords really well. If you're finding yourself hesitating at the bar line, then just take the time to think, okay, where am I actually going to after the bar line? Perhaps just practice the chord at the beginning of each bar. For example, goes to there, goes to there, goes to there, goes to there. That kind of thinking will be helpful, I think. Now let's go from bar 17. So again, back to unison. 2, 3. Bit of pedal just to link up that, I think. Make it smooth. Second finger on the A flat. So we can link up. And then I'm going to do 2, 3, 5. Because because when I play the B flat, I need to let go of the F. So it means I can do that. To be honest, if you're holding on to the F or not, it makes absolutely nobody's going to hear. So you might want to do that kind of thing. I'm holding on, I admit to the wrong note. A little sort of cheaty thing. But my fingers are big enough, so I'm going to do exactly what she says here. Yeah, lots of pedal to link things up. I like this descending thumb line. Again, I don't want it all to be blurred. But then, what am I holding on to? So let's go from this bar very steadily without the pedal. Let the C flat off. And now I'm going to keep both thumbs and go and grab the E flat. Watch out for what's going on there. So many overlapping lines. And then this middle section I think needs a sense of sort of moving on a little bit. And we're going to see some semiquavers here. Right hand. There are finger options here. Possibly 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1-3. Every time works really well. Here's one more time from there. Fine, but similarly, 3-2-4, 3-2-4, 3-2-4 works well too. And there are bound to be other options as well. Let's move on. Then this hand finds itself playing chords with dots and tenutos and a slur. So slightly detached, bit of a lean, all part of the same phrase. Yeah? And that is all about a floppy wrist. It's not fingers that are playing it, it's wrist. And a sense of subtle slowing up there, leading into that section there. Meanwhile, the left hand has some chords. Let's just read them through. 2, 3, rest. Same articulations we've spoken about. Okay, we need to know what these chords are. Melodic interest, growing. Each phrase slightly bigger, louder, more dramatic than the one before. Should we put both hands together for that section? 1, 2, 3. Growing. Melody. Wrist. Leading into that, I think. Then from bar 33, we've finally arrived. Another 2-1 swap there. Aim for that gorgeous major 7th chord. Where are we going? That's where we're heading slightly. Ooh. We're going to know those chords. 4, 3 to the E double flat. And that left hand, what's moving where? Shall I just do that left hand chord from here? And the middle note moves, top note, bottom, to land there. One more time, we've got this. What did we say? We said middle, top, bottom, to there. Let's go from bar 41. We've arrived at G flat major. Little pedal possibly to link up to the second half, and then 2 second finger on the C flat. I'll go it quite slowly here to see what's going on. Ideally let go of the A flat and add in the D flat. As we discussed before, if you don't hold on to quite the right thing and you end up holding to that one, nobody will be any the wiser, but hold on to that B flat. It's going to need some swappy fingering things, I suspect. Yeah, holding on to the E flat now with my thumb. Hit all 5 notes. Hold the thumbs. So very, very similar to what we looked at before, but take time to work out what's holding on to where, what fingering am I going to use. It's what I did there. You might find some other fingering that suits your hand. Let's keep going. I do like her harmonic language. Augmented sound is what I'm picking up. I get the thumb round onto the B as in the ABRSM edition. Now the rhythm here, più lento, even slower, and we've slowed up a bit. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Count the rhythm aloud, work out what's going on there. She's written into the music, sort of natural slowing down, hasn't she? One more go through that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Second finger. I'm linking it with a pedal there, but no pedal on that, so that there's no blurring of that line. To link up the pedal and enjoy whatever resonance you can create out of your bottom Cs. Very, very beautiful piece, very expressive. I'm putting around a tempo, changes in dynamic and articulations as well. Let me run it through from start to finish. I probably won't chat through, I'll just play it. Lovely piece. I hope, Melanie and Michelle, you have found that useful. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Take care. Bye-bye for now.